Somerset Railway, being around almost 23 miles long, is the longest heritage railway in the United Kingdom. Still going strong is the 7-mile Dartmouth Steam Railway and Riverboat Company. This picturesque route follows stunning coastline from Paignton, rolling hills, Brunel-built viaducts and parallels by the River Dart at Kingswear. With boat connections to Dartmouth, this suntan oil preserved relic rekindles a nostalgic experience of holiday travel from the heyday of the old Great Western. We begin at Paignton Queen Park. The new terminus is adjacent to the original station built on the redundant sidings. When sold in 1973, it was operated by the now South Devon Railway. Now officially known as the Dartmouth Railway Limited, it is run as a commercial company. Next down the line is Goodrington Sands, spot for sand castles, ice cream and the ever-popular water park. By the turn of the century, the Great Western Railway had established a thriving monopoly of holiday resorts. Headed via Charles College Castle of King class, departing Paddington by 11:50, the Torbay Express was just one of the famous crack expresses that saw heavy holiday traffic to the west. Today, rail tours are popular. 6024 King Edward I is on an excursion Torbay Express. Initially, the railway's expansion in the west was driven by tin, copper, china clay and fish to the ever-hungry metropolis. The Riviera line was completed by 1859, originally in Brunel's broad gauge. As the railway opened up the west, it radically transformed areas into what would be the Victorian holiday resort. It was the Great Western Railway's marketing that coined the phrase the English Riviera. By May 1892, was converted to standard gauge, and Brunel's broad gauge vision, along with the atmospheric railway, was consigned to history. Flagship loco to the Paignton Dartmouth Railway is 7827 Lydham Manor. Built in Swindon in 1950, is part of the British Railways badge. She would never have worn this livery, but looks resplendent in the sun as she coasts on the coastal path. Built in Swindon, June 1930, the King class further built on the successful Castle class designed by Charles Collett. With the rivalry of the Southern's Lord Nelsons, with the title of the most powerful locomotive in Britain, Sir Felix Pole, the general manager of the GWR, was eager to get the title back. Work ensued to develop a super castle, and the King class were crowned with the title reinstated to the GWR. The hardest work to haul the heavy crack expresses on the South Devon banks. They did the job with no fuss at all. Due to their weight and size, they were restricted to London to Plymouth via both Bristol and Westbury, London to Wolverhampton via Bicester main lines. Flying Scotsman visits the Paignton Dartmouth Railway in 1993 in its, at the time, rather controversial BR guise. This was her final in-service livery with the double chimney, which at the moment is newly fitted, and German smoke deflectors. At the cliff tops westwards, with a 1 in 60, temporarily slipping, she picks up pace at Oyster Bend. Small prairie warrior on the downgrade with the famous Devon Bell observation car. 2 are preserved, the other on the Swanage Railway in Dorset. 7820 Dinmore Manor and 7827 Doublehead with mock Torbay Express. It wasn't unusual to see Manors piloting trains on the South Devon bank. A shot from 2018 with visiting loco King Edward II. You could never tell what an appalling state this engine was at Barry's scrapyard, before a very long restoration. The experimental blue was a short-lived phase in her working life. Churston is the summit and passing loop of the railway, with once connection to Brixham Branch. Closed by the Beeching cuts in the 1960s. The PDR likes to give names to its rolling stock, even tank engines. 4277 heavy Welsh tank on the PDR is Hercules. To work under ever tighter modern railway conditions, King Edward I has had some cosmetics done. Lowering the cab roof, dome, chimney and safety valves, this is to permit her to fit within the standard loading gauge. The creme de la creme 4073 Nunney Castle is a regular runner of the Torbay Express, built at Swindon Works in 1934. Class 25 D7535 is named Mercury. Greenway Halt, serenely set, is a secluded railway request stop. Opened in 2012, acquisitioned to serve visitors to Agatha Christie's beloved Greenway Halt. 495 yard long is Greenway Tunnel, where General Eisenhower's train was stationed during the Second World War for security reasons.
The lungs of Hercule Poirot demand something more substantial.
Greenway House itself is a stunning Georgian estate, built in 1780. The surrounding landscape and nearby villages served as rich inspiration for Christie's novels. One notable example, the ABC Murders, a chilling tale of serial killings linked to an ABC railway guide. Sir Carmichael Clark, a wealthy fictional character, hails from Churston. A southern intruder, rebuilt bullet-like Pacific West Country Braunton with the Torbay Express rail tour. In 2018, pannier tank L94 in the London Transport livery. Rather powerful for a little tank engine. There was one or two brass fires though. August 2019. Grizzly A4 Union of South Africa on a visiting rail tour. This crossing was once the site of Britannia Halt. Intertwined with the ebb and flow of the River Dart, Kingswear Station, a picturesque terminus, is nestled on the eastern bank of the river. Steam excursion by paddle steamer is immensely popular, and connection by rail boat can be made with the round-robin ticket. Kingswear Castle is the UK's only coal-fired paddle steamer. Combined with its riverboat and ferry services to Dartmouth, it remains a popular attraction. The intended plan to connect Dartmouth to London never succeeded, so a ferry service bridges the gap between station and Dartmouth town. King Edward I, a destination complete, on platform 2. The Torbay Express in its heyday. The town famed of maritime legend, its deep natural harbour having served as a haven for sailors, traders and naval officers for centuries. The regatta is a popular event and held every year along with food markets, air shows, visiting cruise ships and evening fireworks. Britannia Royal Naval College, perched above the town, reinforces Dartmouth's long-standing naval connections. The college, founded in 1863, has trained generations of naval officers. A notable officer, Prince Philip, first met Princess Elizabeth here. (7827) Lydham Manor on the last late afternoon train to Paignton at 5:15. with stone viaducts, sandy beaches, hidden coves and castles, herbaceous borders with palm trees. In this almost subtropical climate, with sunny days and balmy nights, salty air all along the spectacular English Riviera, chocolate and cream clatter of named carriages swaying, a Great Western engine with shining brass lined with aristocratic names, marching, barking over the hills as we leave our holiday, our suitcase packed to go home till next time.